these YouTubers trying to take over the game, these TikTokers.
They're bringing a lot of money to the game.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you know, there's entertainment. You know,
I saw Deontay Wilder fuck some YouTuber up. He came to the gym. He was talking about Deontay Wilder.
Oh, yeah.
Deontay Wilder went to the gym and beat his fucking ass. I said, oh shit, he can really do that without getting arrested. If I did that, I would have been arrested, bro.
And it's crazy that kid, that guy, he put on the gloves. He wanted to, huh?
Yeah,
I
but
think he wanted
Deontay
it.
started swinging. He said, "Oh shit, let me get out of this."
Wait. Oh, so he actually, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
What is
I thought it was
it?
on
We can't pull
YouTube.
that up, man?
Yeah,
Can you pull that
Deontay
up?
Wilder bought from TikTok. Oh, you gonna say, "Oh shit."
See, I like it. You see, typically Mike's the one that caused the video roll. You know what I'm saying?
That guy was brave, though. That guy's brave.
You
Those are the words of Andy Ruiz, Mike Tyson, and his host. I don't know his name. Henry Cejudo. And they were talking about Deontay Wilder. And first and foremost, let me go on and say, like, Mike Tyson was very intrigued that Deontay Wilder fucked that YouTuber up. It was Charlie Z, right? Zelenoff. And the reason why Deontay Wilder, if you guys don't know, Charlie Zelenoff is he's like, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's a dude that, he got famous like on YouTube, but he claimed to be the best fighter in the world or whatever. And what he would do, he would go to gyms, just random gyms. Like, it didn't matter if it was boxing gyms or whatever. And then he would tell somebody like, hey, can you put the gloves on? So he'll already have his gloves on. And as soon as like they put like probably, they don't even have to have both gloves on, okay? He starts welling at them. So basically he starts like he gives these guys the gloves and they're like putting it on and then all of a sudden they get attacked, right? That's the type of shit he did. And he did it to like a lot of people. And then it was some people that, and he teed off on these guys and he thought like, oh yeah, I'm the best because I pretty much caught somebody or really snuck somebody. That's all they did. When you sneak somebody, that means they don't see you and you hit them. And that's what he used to do. It was some real slime ball shit, right? Well, he got brave after fighting a bunch of bums. Go figure. But he got brave after fighting a bunch of bums or doing that shit to a bunch of people, which wasn't cool. And he called out Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And then he talked a lot of shit like, hey, I'll beat your ass. You're a fucking clown. I'll do this. I'll do that. I knocked this dude out in prison and then that dude will kill you. So therefore I will do that, which that's bullshit. But then he talked so much shit and then I heard one segment of it. But obviously he said more shit about Wilder than, he shouldn't have. Started getting personal, talking about, slurs and this and that and talking about his family. That shit ain't cool, right? So Wilder, because he called Wilder. He got Wilder's number. I don't know how the fuck he got his number, but he got Deontay Wilder's number. And he was, I think he left the voicemail. So he left the voicemail and then he said all that stuff. So Wilder came to him. The motherfucker showed up. But when he showed up, just like Mike Tyson said, he got his ass really pretty much slapped and punked. He tried, but he tried that fucking bullshit he does, like, oh, let me throw wide hooks. Because that's all he really threw is wide hooks, right? Right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right? Like some Ricardo Mayorga shit, basically, right? And Deontay Wilder fucked him up. And not only did he do it, he came to him like he was a little scared child. Okay? He walked up to Charlie. He was on the floor. Charlie was, like a little bitch, and Wilder like leaned down to him like a kid. It's gonna stop now. It's gonna stop now. I absolutely loved it. That type of shit I watch when I want to see someone get revenge or avenge something, because Charlie Z been going around. He did that shit to people. Like walked up to some dude, just got through walking out and throwing some goes, hey man, you want to spar? And he's like, well, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? So he did that a lot. And he's a real piece of shit because he hit Floyd Mayweather Sr. behind the head when he runs out of the ring. And then I'll tell you something. That dude ain't wrapped too tight. Charlie Z is not wrapped tight. But that doesn't stop you from being a dickhead, and it doesn't stop you from being dangerous just because you have disabilities. Okay? But like if you start to attack him, he'll run. If he's in a ring, he'll run out of the ring. He'll step out of the ring. He won't circle. He won't do anything. He won't bob it. That motherfucker will step out. And he stepped back in and hit Floyd Mayweather Sr. And it was fucked up because, you know, he almost got killed doing that. Like, you don't do that. First of all, you got a senior citizen going ham on you, showing you what true skill is, and you can't handle it. Then when he thinks you've had enough, you come back and you hit him. It's some bullshit. He almost could, you know, luckily that shit, you know, didn't go as worse as it was. But back to Wilder. Wilder showed me then that he will come find you if you're fucking with him. So don't threaten Wilder like, hey, I'm going to put hands and shit to you. Don't do that. Okay? And I absolutely loved it. But back to Mike, okay? Mike was like, yo, if I would have done that shit, I would have went to jail. And that's absolutely true. You know, a lot of people, it's hand in hand. It's a give and take thing. A lot of time people say, oh, well, why did Wilder say he want a body? And then like people started investigating that, this, that, and the other. But then Tyson was going to jail all the fucking time. People come up fucking with Mike. You know, trying to provoke the man because they know he was thrown off. You know how people are. Let's fuck with Mike. Don't fuck with Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson went through a lot of shit. So, you know, a lot of times it ended up in a physical altercation or whatnot. But the times are different. You know, if he would have done that shit, if Mike would have done that, somebody would have found a way to sue Mike Tyson. So I feel what Mike was saying. That's no different than when Roy Jones hit Montel Griffith, and then all of a sudden he was disqualified, taking his O away from him in a bullshit fight like that. When the guy said, oh, I can't continue, it should have just been 2 points, right? None of that. Versus Gennady Golovkin doing it to David Lemieux. When he caught David Lemieux, he hit David Lemieux when he was down. They didn't disqualify the fight. So, again, it's a give and take thing. But it just shows you how in eras differ from how people judge things and look at people. So, there you go. But no, I liked it just like Mike, like everybody. I love that shit, to see Wilder beat up on the YouTuber. And he showed him, first of all, you didn't belong. Floyd Mayweather did that, but don't talk about my kids. Don't ever step to me, and shut the fuck up. And I absolutely loved it. It was one of those things that I watch in gratifying happiness. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Mike Tyson saying that I would have been locked up if I would have done that to Charlie Z. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.